Beneath those wagging tails and puppy eyes lurk some breeds that have earned a terrifying reputation, not just for their strength, but for their sheer deadliness. These are dogs that have made headlines for all the wrong reasons: serious attacks, fatalities, and incidents that will make you rethink ever approaching them without caution. Today, we're counting down the top 10 deadliest dogs on the planet. The breeds you don't want to cross paths with, unless you're ready to risk more than just a scratch. Number 10. Doberman Pincher. Sleek, muscular, and bred with precision. This is not a pet for beginners. The Doberman Pinscher was developed in late 19th century Germany by a tax collector who needed a loyal dog that could protect him during collections. The result? A breed combining the strength of a Rottweiler, the speed of a greyhound, and the determination of a German Pinscher. Dobermans weigh up to 90 pounds and can run 35 miles per hour. With a bite force hovering around 300 psi, they're not just fast, they're surgical. When trained properly, Dobermans are among the most intelligent and obedient breeds in the world. But with poor training or neglect, they become reactive, dominant, and dangerous. In several real-world cases, including one in North Carolina in 2018, untrained or mistreated Dobermans have turned on their owners or others in the household, often with fatal results. What makes them deadly isn't just muscle, it's instinct combined with precision. They're loyal, yes, but loyalty doesn't cancel out their natural drive to protect and confront threats head-on. This is a dog that doesn't bluff. It calculates, then commits. Number 9. Alaskan Malamute. Don't let the thick fur and snow dog appearance fool you. The Alaskan Malamute is one of the most ancient and powerful working breeds in existence. Developed by the native Malamute people in Alaska, these dogs were bred to pull massive sleds and defend against wildlife, sometimes even bears. Weighing up to 100 pounds with the stamina to haul freight for hours, the Malamute is a powerhouse with a mind of its own. Unlike more obedient breeds, Malamutes are notoriously independent. That independence, paired with territorial instincts, becomes dangerous in the wrong hands. In several documented cases, including attacks in Washington and Alberta, Malamutes have fatally turned on owners or children. They have an especially strong prey drive, and often do not do well with smaller pets. If they perceive another animal, or even a child, as prey, instinct can override training in seconds. Unlike other aggressive breeds that lash out under stress, Malamutes sometimes attack without warning, which makes them unpredictable in unstable environments. Add their size and strength into the equation, and you're looking at a serious threat when mishandled. Number 8. Wolf Dog. Wolf Dog Hybrid. This one isn't just a breed. It's a cross between two species. The wolf dog is exactly what it sounds like. Part domesticated dog, part wild wolf. While this might sound like something out of a fantasy movie, it's very real and very dangerous. People are drawn to their exotic, primal appearance. But what they often underestimate is the wild nature that's baked into their DNA. Depending on how much wolf is in the mix, some are as high as 70%. Wolf dogs tend to be large, with long limbs, piercing eyes, and extremely high energy levels. But the real problem is their unpredictability. They don't respond to training like dogs. Their instincts aren't filtered through thousands of years of domestication. A wolf dog doesn't just react, it reverts. Numerous attacks have been reported across North America. In one case in Pennsylvania, a family's pet wolf dog fatally mauled a 3-year-old child after years of harmless behavior. That's the thing. With wolf dogs, behavior can change in a flash. Hormonal shifts, territorial anxiety, or a triggering sound can activate primal instincts no leash can control. They're often illegal or heavily regulated for a reason. Unlike a purebred dog, you can't fully train out the wild. This is an animal with one paw in your living room and the other still deep in the forest. Number 7. Prusa Canario. Imagine a mastiff that looks like it was built to guard a fortress, and you'd still be underestimating the Prusa Canario. Originating from the Canary Islands, this breed was developed to work cattle, guard property, and if needed, neutralize threats with terrifying efficiency. Massive in size, Prusas can weigh up to 130 pounds, with a low center of gravity, thick muscle, and a head that looks like it's been carved from granite. But what truly makes them dangerous is their temperament. They're naturally dominant, territorial, and alert. These dogs don't bark to warn. They act. In 2001, the breed gained international infamy in San Francisco when two Prusa Canarios fatally mauled a woman in a hallway of her apartment building. The attack was prolonged and brutal, lasting several minutes. The owners were later convicted of involuntary manslaughter, a chilling reminder that choosing the wrong breed for your lifestyle has consequences far beyond yourself. Even experienced handlers acknowledge that the Prusa Canario isn't a dog you own, it's a dog you manage. Daily training, constant boundaries, zero room for error. This isn't a backyard guardian, it's a living, breathing warning sign that you don't mess with what you don't understand. 6. Cane Corso. If power had a form, it would walk on 4 legs, and it might look exactly like the Cane Corso. This isn't just a dog. This is a weapon wrapped in muscle. Bred in ancient Italy for protection, big game hunting, and even war, the Cane Corso is descended from Roman war dogs, canines that marched with soldiers and tore through enemies like a living siege engine. The Cane Corso doesn't bark much. It doesn't need to. Its presence alone says, "You're not welcome here." Weighing up to 120 pounds of raw muscle and armed with a bite force of over 700 psi, this dog can crush bone like it's a twig. Its jaw isn't just strong, it's surgical. It clamps, it locks, and it doesn't let go until the threat is neutralized. The structure of the Cane Corso is built for domination. A massive chest, wide, powerful shoulders, and a head like a battering ram. This is not a dog that plays around. It's a dog that ends confrontations before they begin, and when it does decide to act, it's terrifyingly fast for its size. A burst of explosive energy. No wasted movement. Just pure focused aggression. Untrained, mistreated, or owned by the wrong person, the Cane Corso becomes a liability, an unpredictable force of destruction. It's been involved in fatal attacks, and many countries now restrict ownership for a reason. This isn't your average house pet. This is a guardian, a hunter, and when crossed, an executioner. The Cane Corso is number 6, but from a raw power standpoint, it could have easily placed higher. 5. Tosa Enu. The Tosa Enu is not loud. It doesn't bark to scare you. It doesn't growl to warn you. It just watches, waits. And when the time comes, it acts with terrifying precision. Born in Japan, this dog was bred for one thing: combat. Not guarding, not herding, not hunting, fighting. The Tosa Enu is the gladiator of the dog world, massive, disciplined, and eerily calm. Weighing in at 130 to 200 pounds, it carries the size of a lion and the patience of a monk. But don't be fooled by the calm demeanor. Beneath that composed exterior is a monster forged in the blood-soaked arenas of Japan's underground dogfighting rings. Its bite force is deadly, its grip relentless, and its stamina almost unnatural. Where other dogs snap and retreat, the Tosa endures, fighting in silence without a sound until the opponent submits or dies. This dog was literally bred not to make a sound while fighting. No barking, no whining. Just raw clinical brutality. Its physique tells you everything. A thick, battle-hardened neck, wide, crushing jaws, dense muscle packed onto a frame that moves with shocking agility for its size. It's banned or restricted in countries around the world. France, the UK, Australia, and more. Because in the wrong hands, this isn't a pet. It's a time bomb. The Tosa Enu doesn't kill for chaos. It kills because it was designed to. And that's why this beast sits at number 5 on our list of the most dangerous dogs on the planet. Filela Brasilero. Imagine a predator that doesn't just chase you. It follows you with purpose, across miles of unforgiving terrain. And when it finds you, it doesn't hesitate. It crushes you. That's the Filela Brasilero, also known as the Brazilian Mastiff. And this isn't a dog you run from, because you won't outrun it. Originally bred to track runaway slaves and capture dangerous fugitives in the jungles of Brazil, this monster was never meant to just guard. It was bred to hunt. With a body that can exceed 180 pounds and loose, armor-like skin designed to withstand bites and strikes, the Filela is more beast than pet. Its bite, devastating. Its grip, bone-breaking. And its speed, unnatural for something that size. But here's what makes it truly dangerous. Its loyalty. The Fila doesn't just protect its owner, it worships them. It will kill for them, without a second thought, without remorse, and without release. And if you're a stranger, you're not just unwelcome, you're a target. This breed is so hostile toward unfamiliar people that socializing it is nearly impossible. It doesn't tolerate outsiders. Not in your home. Not on your property. Not even on the sidewalk. That's why the Filela Brasilero is banned or restricted in several countries. Because when this dog attacks, it's not a defensive reaction. It's a mission. Its massive head, drooping jowls, and long muscular legs give it a deceivingly calm appearance. But don't let it fool you. This dog doesn't bluff. It finishes. The Fila doesn't bark to intimidate. It charges to end you. And that makes it one of the most ruthless and unmanageable dogs on the planet. Far 4 on our list, but 1 in terms of single-minded, unstoppable aggression. The Filela Brasilero is not a guardian. It's a judge, a jury, and sometimes an executioner. 3. Dogo Argentino. The Dogo Argentino was developed in Argentina in the 1920s by Dr. Antonio Norris Martinez to create a dog that could track and bring down large game such as wild boar and puma. This breed is a result of careful crossbreeding, combining the strength of the Cordoba fighting dog with the endurance, speed, and stability of other breeds like the Great Dane, Boxer, and Bull Terrier. The result is a dog that's fast, muscular, and unrelenting in pursuit. Weighing between 80 and 100 pounds, the Dogo Argentino isn't the largest dog on this list. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in explosiveness and determination. It has a powerful athletic frame, lean but packed with dense muscle. Its bite force, estimated at over 500 psi, is designed to grip and hold struggling prey. What makes the Dogo dangerous is not just its strength, it's its drive. This breed has a strong prey instinct and a dominant personality. Without experienced handling and strict training, it can become highly territorial and aggressive, especially toward other animals. The Dogo Argentino is banned in several countries, including the UK, Australia, and New Zealand, due to concerns over aggression. Fatal attacks have occurred when this dog was improperly socialized or used for illegal purposes. Despite its imposing reputation, the Dogo is highly loyal to its family. It can be calm and affectionate, but when provoked or untrained, its aggression surfaces quickly and violently. Its head is broad and powerful, with strong jaws, and its body is built for endurance and agility. Originally designed to chase big game animals across rough terrain, this dog is relentless in pursuit and difficult to stop once engaged. When properly trained and cared for, the Dogo Argentino can be a disciplined and loyal guardian. But in the wrong hands, it becomes a serious threat, with the strength, size, and instinct to cause lethal damage. That's why the Dogo Argentino ranks number 3 on our list of the deadliest dog breeds on the planet. 2. Rottweiler. Adult Rottweilers can weigh between 95 and 135 pounds, with some males pushing past 140. What makes them truly intimidating isn't just their size, it's their build. Rottweilers are compact, muscular, and low to the ground, with a wide chest, thick neck, and solid frame. They're built like tanks, and they hit like one too. Their bite force measures around 328 pounds per square inch, strong enough to cause severe injuries or death, especially to children or smaller animals. And when a Rottweiler attacks, it doesn't just bite once, it repeatedly clamps down, often aiming for vital areas. Rottweilers are highly intelligent and extremely loyal, but they're also territorial, naturally suspicious of strangers, and very protective of their home and family. This combination makes them excellent guard dogs, but also high risk when they're not properly socialized or trained. Statistically, Rottweilers have been involved in a significant number of fatal dog attacks worldwide, second only to pit bulls in some countries. Their attacks often result in serious trauma due to their body weight, bite strength, and relentless nature once they engage. What sets Rottweilers apart is their nerve. They don't scare easily. They'll stand their ground, assess threats calmly, and if they decide to act, they commit fully. There's no hesitation. Because of their potential for aggression, many insurance companies refuse coverage for households that own Rottweilers. Some countries and municipalities impose restrictions or require special licensing to keep them. Properly raised, a Rottweiler is confident, obedient, and controlled. But in the wrong hands, it becomes one of the most dangerous dogs in existence. That's why the Rottweiler earns the number 2 spot on this list. 1. American Pitbull Terrier. This is the dog at the top of every fatality chart. The dog that makes headlines. The one people fear for a reason. The American Pit Bull Terrier isn't just dangerous, it's engineered for violence. Originally bred for blood sport, bull baiting, and later underground dog fights. This breed was never meant to be passive. It was designed to attack, hold, and not stop. Unlike most dogs, the pit bull doesn't give warning signs. It doesn't growl. It doesn't posture. It just erupts. Weighing between 30 and 65 pounds, it may not seem like a threat at first glance. But don't be fooled. This dog is all muscle, pressure, and drive. Its bite force clocks in around 330 pounds per square inch. But the danger isn't in the bite, it's in the behavior after the bite. Pit bulls often exhibit what experts call bite, hold, and shake behavior. Unlike other breeds that bite and release, a pit bull locks on. It tears flesh, shatters bone, and continues until it is physically removed or the target stops moving. Many fatalities happen not because help didn't arrive, but because even when it did, the dog refused to let go. And here's what's worse. It doesn't back down. Pepper spray, batons, even bullets have failed to stop pit bulls in the middle of an attack. Their pain tolerance is unnaturally high. And finally, unpredictability. Many owners describe their pit bulls as sweet, calm, even great with kids. And often, they are, until one moment of confusion, stress, or excitement flips a switch. That's the issue. When aggression surfaces, it tends to explode, not escalate gradually. We've seen the headlines: infants, elderly people, joggers, neighbors, even owners themselves. One viral case in Texas involved a woman walking her 2 pit bulls, beloved family pets, who turned on her without warning. She didn't survive. To be clear, not every pit bull is dangerous, but the margin for error with this breed is razor thin. And once things go south, the outcome is usually catastrophic. That's why they top the list, not out of prejudice, but based on cold, hard, tragic reality. And that wraps the countdown. Top 10 deadliest dogs in the world. Deadly doesn't mean evil, but it does mean powerful, intense, and often misunderstood. These breeds demand respect, serious commitment, and training. In the right hands, they can be loyal guardians. In the wrong ones, they become cautionary tales. These dogs weren't bred to cuddle. They were built for dominance, for protection, and in some cases, for war. In the right hands, they can be loyal guardians, but in the wrong ones, they become something else entirely. This list isn't meant to demonize. It's a warning. Power without control is danger. And when that danger comes with muscle, bone-crushing jaws, and an instinct to protect or destroy, you better know what you're dealing with. Choose your dog wisely, because one moment of carelessness can cost a life.